Getting started in business isn't easy, especially when you're just starting out in life. But three young entrepreneurs have decided they're up to the challenge. 22-year-old Ken Fryer hopes to revolutionise the dating industry with his Text Flirt events, a unique form of speed dating that uses mobile phone technology. Having worked as a designer for Playboy, Michelle Taylor is no stranger to the lingerie business. We'll follow Michelle as she attempts to turn her design consultancy into a successful lingerie brand. Student Matt Scott's company allows customers to design their own trainers. Promising online sales have convinced Matt to put his studies on hold, as he searches for a way to grow his one-man operation into a global business. We'll follow Ken, Michelle and Matt through their tears and triumphs. In this episode of Tears and Triumphs, Ken visits a life coach in an attempt to discover why he's not achieving his goals.
So what would you like to get out of the conversation we're going to have today?
I'd like to improve as a person in any way possible.
I'm Chris Baxter. I'm Principal Director of a company called Genie, which is short for Good Enough Never Is. And we are a professional coaching business, and we work in businesses.
I've always wanted a life coach since I was younger. I don't know why. Call me crazy, because I like the idea of accountability.
The most encouraging thing about Ken is at his relatively young age, he's actually thinking of setting up a business. So it's really encouraging to see that he's got the kind of strength, the confidence and the willingness to take risks in terms of doing his own thing.
I think Chris is here to kind of question everything that I do and kind of come to a summary of common patterns and themes and kind of ruts I'm getting myself into, and how I can kind of overcome that, even if it's doing the things that I'm not enjoying.
So what's most relevant to you at the moment?
Money and financial stability.
He's quite self-aware in terms of the sort of things he says about he's trying really hard and he lacks focus, and sometimes his confidence is a problem, those kind of things, which is great. Self-awareness is a quality that everybody needs if they're going to be successful. I think that Ken needs a bit more time in the School of Hard Knocks. So who's the customer?
The customer, I've technically got two, because I've got the venue and I've got the venue's customers.
Right. Who pays you?
Who pays me is the venue.
Right. So you've got a customer and a consumer, if you like.
I found the meeting really interesting and came to some conclusions I didn't think I'd come to. I didn't think it'd be about reality.
Ken needs someone who is going to give him a reality check. Someone who is going to help him to recognise that in certain things he may be kidding himself. He sometimes likes to interpret things in a way that are comfortable for him.
The aim of today is to hopefully come to some realisation of where I'm going wrong, how I can not repeat the past 6 months in the future and still be in the same position, what I can do to change to get the ultimate plan.
Meanwhile, Matt's busy month ends with a visit to a shoe manufacturing company. Wanting to keep his business close to home, he's looking for somewhere versatile enough to meet the demands of his growing number of customers.
My name is Andy Woodford. The name of the company is Chancery Footwear. We've been based in Northampton for over 25 years. We became involved with Matt, who telephoned me on a recommendation from somebody he knew. He wanted somebody to make shoes for him.
The meeting at Chancery was great. They've actually really helped me from the whole process of manufacturing a shoe. My knowledge is very limited.
What we've been doing for Matt today is to show him what a basic construction of footwear is and what it means.
Matt was also lucky enough to have one of his own shoe designs constructed at the factory.
To see the first shoe being made was great. I couldn't stop smiling, actually. Although it's not the complete finished article, I love it, and I think if this is the first one, then it's a great sign of things to come.
But it wasn't all good news for Matt. During his visit, he came to some unsettling realisations.
I thought I could just do this without specialist knowledge, not without all specialist knowledge, but just try a lot of it by myself, and today I've realised I can't do that. There's a lot of other processes I didn't know about that I've got to structure the manufacture of the shoe around, today's probably set me back a little bit as well, whilst pushing me forward, because there's a lot more things I thought I'd achieved and I'd finished, which I actually haven't now. So it's put me back a little bit, but it's put me on a better track than I was on before.
While the boys are tackling hard truths at home, Michelle is jet-setting around Europe. Luckily for us, she managed to keep a video diary of her time at an international lingerie trade fair in Paris.
Hi there, this is my first video diary, so it might be a bit ridiculous. I walked up the corridor in the hotel smiling to myself, got in the room smiling, sunset in Paris right across the buildings, and it just made me realise like I haven't felt sure about anything, that I'm doing the right thing. Hi, right, I'm just about to set off for the lingerie show today, so I'm feeling quite positive, little bit apprehensive because I have such big visions for what I want to get out of the weekend and goals, so I'm quite anxious to make sure that I achieve them. But to be honest, as long as I source my fabrics and get my business card put around a few places for freelance, that'll be fabulous. Hi there, might have to be quick this because my battery's running out. This is Monday and it's the day after Paris show. I've just got back last night and I feel very, very tired, but it was such a successful trip. I just feel absolutely overjoyed that I got the chance to go, and it was dead weird me representing myself.
Don't worry, it was just a false alarm. Come back next time to see how our entrepreneurs, Matt, Ken and Michelle face their next challenge on Tears and Triumphs.